Instead of dealing with proof this time, I'm going to go right into explaining how to beat this level. You can't get hit once, or you have to start all over. For the first section, you don't want to take your time at all. You want to pay attention to the flower trajectory, which Yoshi's usually going to place on the top right of those flowers you hang. So what's important is to make sure those choppas aren't in your way, or the green propeller enemies. The best thing might be to get into a habit of learning which flowers you can reach and which ones you can't. Yoshi's tongue has a pretty long range, but you want to get through this section fast. If you do this properly, you can bring Yoshi onto the next planet. Now for the second planet, you want to just keep running. I jump to cut corners and just keep avoiding those Sentry beams. You keep running, they won't reach you. The center tile is a bit more of a challenge. Here, I usually go for the center and then just jump over a Sentry beam. After that, I touch the remaining tiles and we're cleared. Here, we must say goodbye to Yoshi and hello to the Cloud Flower. This section I usually find the most relaxing, the easiest, so there's not much to say. You basically just want to watch out for your electric beams and be careful. You got 3 clouds, so there's lots of flexibility and room for error here. The Cloud Flowers spawn frequently enough that you should watch your resources. What will matter is how many clouds you use, you don't waste your clouds, and that you pay attention to when the launch star is going to be, which is right at this big jump. If you time it right, you can bring 3 clouds over with you, but this situation I'm just going to bring 2. The fourth planet I'd say is a real challenge now. This always haunted me as a kid. The pulse beams are your biggest threat here. Pulse beams aren't as big of a challenge as I originally thought. Since the Cloud Flower can only carry you so much, you have to confront the pulse beams. Basically, you want to balance your jumping. You want to only spin jump if you have to. And just breathe and take your time. The octopi, those gray monsters, are going to shoot fireballs at you, but this is a 3D space, so there's a good chance you'll be able to dodge them. Take your time with the last pulse beam, and you can long jump to the launch star. The fifth planet is another area I was always stuck on as a kid. Here, you want to get to one side of this block platform and basically play jump rope with the beam. Next, I'll long jump over the next beam, and then time it right for the next section. I'm going to go for when the beam is coming towards me. After my safe landing, I jump right away and get into that pole star. Here, I go for the 4th pole star, it's a safe spot, and wait for an opening. I usually go when the edge of the beam is getting pulled in. It's the safest timing to make it through. This next set is a bit harder to time. I'm waiting for it to be 1/3 the way across, and then I pull in. You could also try going under the beams, but I would not recommend that as it can backfire and have you start all over again. Now as you see, when these hands go to you, I go right to the end of these stars so it no longer can reach me, and when the Goomba's right to my south, I pull, get enough velocity to get across, and we make it past to planet 6. For planet 6, you want to treat the Hammer Bros like the Sentry beams. Walk around them. The worst thing that can happen is for a hammer to take you out without you even realizing it. Fortunately, it takes time for the hammers to reach their destination, and the Hammer Bros can't predict where you go. Feel free to knock them out if it's easy and doesn't take you any time, but make sure those hammers are still on your radar. Fortunately, shaking your controller doing that spin jump also can repel the hammers, but I don't recommend resorting to that. Your goal should be going for the Boomerang Bros. You might want to take out the Boomerang Bros one at a time, keep an eye on those hammers, and make sure you do not get hit. Therefore, you want to keep moving. You don't want to stand in one spot, you want to keep moving so those hammers don't get you. Also keep an eye on those boomerangs, make sure you're not hit, kill all 3, and you can move on to the star. And with that, you've completed the perfect run, which might be one of the hardest things you can do in a Mario game. Rosalina will praise you, and you really should be proud of yourself. It took me over 14 years to get this star. So if you've completed this, you really should be proud of yourself. I hope this video was able to help you, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy a Platinum Crown!